Fury FC closes out its 2025 campaign with a absolutely stacked card. You can watch it live and exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. And I'm pleased to be joined now by one half of the main event. He's the former Fury FC lightweight champion, now hunting for welterweight gold. It is Mansher Khera. Mansher, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm just waiting to get a haircut, actually.
I mean, I was going to say, it looks like you could use a haircut, but I'm not allowed to say that because I don't have any. But you got to look good in this main event spotlight. You feeling good?
Yes, sir. I feel great. I mean, the cap's been great. I just, this is the first time I actually have energy during fight week.
Okay.
Which is a bit weird. It's just I'm not used to that. But so usually when I'm in fight week, if I'm not feeling good, I'm ready to go.
Right.
This time I feel freaking wonderful.
Did you change anything? Can you put a finger on why you feel better than you normally do on fight week?
I mean, probably because of the diet.
That's true. It's a welterweight fight.
Yeah. Yep. This whole camp I've been eating not to.
They're 10-0. I think it's because you had one fight that was a bare knuckle. You know how to look at that. But by the way, one TKO on your career, and you elected to do it when you didn't wear gloves. I don't know what's wrong with you, Mansher. Why is the fight that you didn't wear gloves the one you scored the TKO?
To be honest with you, because I was a bit upset about how the fight started. Beginning, and it looked like my opponent dropped with the hook.
So you just decided to finish him within 100 seconds.
So I was like, I'm just going to punch this guy out. Sorry, say it again?
I said, so you just decided to, knock him out in a minute and 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, looking at your, history, your pedigree on the mat, you're a very well accomplished grappler, black belt under Marcelo Garcia. You're doing this MMA thing, using jiu-jitsu to wrap up necks and title belts. You hunt for another one again, like I said, this Sunday. But, the UFC's put a lot of effort and money and time in trying to promote their BJJ promotion. Have you ever given thought to maybe getting back on the mats in a grappling environment and pursue a UFC grappling career?
I mean, that's something that would definitely be enticing after I'm done fighting. But as of now, I just want to fight. I feel like as a person, when I'm in the cage, I get the most out of myself. And jiu-jitsu is awesome. I love jiu-jitsu. It's my first love. But I don't get the same emotions. I don't go through the same experience. So that's something I'd rather do when I'm done fighting.
Well, I mean, eyes on the prize. You know what I mean? So that's good. You know what you want. You're out there going after it. I'm curious. You had that short notice road to the UFC fight in Shanghai. You talk about fight week energy. What was that experience like? Short notice on the other side of the planet. That's a tough task.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I don't know how to describe it. It was very hectic. 12-hour difference. So I'm in New York time. So if it's 9 a.m. here, it's 9 p.m. in China. That was a big hurdle for me. Plus the 15 hours of help. Plus the weight that you have to lose on a short notice, going all the way to China. It's so many factors that come into play. I had no idea where I was going to train when I was out there. It was just so much hectic things. But one thing I learned from that experience is that you gotta take things like one task at a time. So for me, I wasn't looking so far ahead. I was just like, okay, what's the next thing that I can do to make myself more prepared for this fight and make sure that I win at the end of the day. So just one thing at a time.
You got the dub. It's one of two decisions in your career. The other is with the man that you're facing this Sunday at Fury FC, Sam Kilmer. He's the current defending welterweight champion. You own a win over him. Like I mentioned, it was November of 2023. Do you think Sam has changed all that much since your first meeting?
I'm sure he has. I mean, I definitely changed, so I hope he has for his own good. As fighters, we have to continue evolving and continue getting better. I'm sure he's going to be bigger than he was in the last fight. This is his weight class now, so I'm expecting him to be a little bit bigger than me. I'm expecting maybe a little bit of a size advantage, a size and strength advantage on his side, but I can just focus on myself, and I know that I've definitely gotten way better since we fought, like 10 times better, and as a fighter. So I think I've evolved more. From the glimpses that I've seen of his fights since, I think I've evolved more, and I think that he's not going to be able to handle what I'm bringing this time. I didn't get the finish last time. I was actually pretty upset about that because that was the first fight I didn't finish, and I get to rewrite history. So I'm going to finish him this time.
Yeah, I mean it's a new fight, same opponent, but a new weight class as well. We talk about your skills evolving and changing, but how much better are you? Obviously you're feeling better, but are you a more dangerous fighter? You think, Mansher, at 170 compared to 155?
100%. I could just feel my power going up. I'm still. I can tell when I'm sparring. I'm hitting harder, and it's like I said. I've evolved so much too since the last time we fought. So like my punches are going to carry more weight, whether if it was at 155 or 170. My technique is just sharper, and my IQ is just better than it was back then. Um, so I think I'm gonna get the job done. I'm gonna get the finish, and it's probably gonna be a knockout.
It's a high profile fight, main event of the last Fury FC card. Again, this Sunday live on UFC Fight Pass. Do not miss it. 3 titles on the line. Your main event, Mansher Khera taking on Sam Kilmer for the welterweight crown. Not a lot of people are capturing multiple titles in these high level regional shows on their way to the UFC. What do you think this win, Mansher, will do for you and your aspirations to getting to the octagon?
My dream is the UFC. I've been a UFC fan since I was a kid. That's what I want, and now I'm just trying to go out of my way to do things that will make me stand out, amongst everybody else. And I feel like capturing 2 titles in a promotion like Fury, I think it's gonna definitely make me the number 1 prospect in the United States, if not the world. You know, so my goal is just to be different from everybody else and to show the UFC that I'm willing to, I'm willing to take risks. I'm willing to do. A lot of people I see, people I've beaten that are getting opportunities in the UFC, that don't have the same kind of pedigree as I do. In their pro careers, and
Right.
I just want to show the UFC that, like, at this moment, 2025, like, I'm number 1 in the world outside of the UFC, and I just want them to see that, and I hope they acknowledge it.
Yeah, I mean, I think winning solves everything. That's pretty much all you've done inside
Yes.
the mixed martial arts space. I'm curious. You said you were an MMA fan when you were a kid. You're 33 years old. Like, who
Yeah.
was the fighter that grabbed you? Because I mean, you weren't even alive when UFC 1 happened. Who was
No,
your,
no,
I
no.
guess, Hoist Gracie?
My Hoist Gracie. I had a few. I definitely, BJ Penn. He's a beast. I love BJ Penn. I came up in an era of BJ. 2009, 2010. Around that, it was when I started becoming a big fan.
Mm,
I think BJ was like my number 1, and then I moved on. I liked Rampage. Rampage, it's just like his personality. It pulled me in. His character. I liked Lyoto Machida a lot. It's funny. Everybody used to boo him, and I used to watch the fights, and I used to be like, man, like, how are people not able to touch this guy? Like, it
right.
just blew my mind. Like his elusiveness. I've
Oh
never
God,
seen
you
that.
said it. I think
Yeah,
Joe Rogan said elusive 95 times in one Lyoto Machida fight. So you're all right.
right.
You're all right.
And it was just kind of like mind blowing to me, because he was just different. All the fighters that I guess I looked up to, they were different in their own ways.
I mean, I like the spectrum, though. I mean, you talk about a guy like BJ Penn, obviously roots in jiu-jitsu. Lyoto Machida, very much that martial arts mindset. But you threw a Rampage in there, so you're not afraid of backing a guy who's just gritty and screw your technique. I'm going to
Yeah,
pick you up and slam you on your dome.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm a mixed martial artist, so I gotta mix it all up. I can't just get too stuck on one idea. So I like to I
I
like
love
to
it.
I like to see the best in everybody, and like it's just funny talking about BJ Penn. I mean, he was one of the well, he was a two-way world champion. So I'm gonna do the same thing this Sunday.
Yep, you vie for Fury FC welterweight gold this Sunday. It headlines a stacked Fury FC 112. Again, watch it live and exclusive right here on UFC Fight Pass. Mansher, appreciate your time. Best of luck,
Thank you.
and maybe we'll be talking next time before your first UFC appearance.
I would love to. Thank you so much for having me.